Hello everyone, my name is Fiva Kibaru, a psychologist here at Allsman's Therapy Center, the #1 mental health institute in Kenya and East Africa. As you all know, or for those who don't know, in June we usually celebrate Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and we as Allsmans are here to stand in the gap and talk about this issue that has been overlooked. Before I start my video today, according to statistics, it shows that 1 in every 5 men is struggling with their mental health, which shows that this is a topic that should really be talked about, and we are here to stand in the gap. Today I'm going to talk about men's psychotherapy, and I'm going to discuss what is men's psychotherapy, what are some of the issues that hinder men from psychotherapy, and also some few other topics and how we can be able to deal with this issue. So first of all, I'll begin with what is men's psychotherapy. Men's psychotherapy is generally therapy that is designed to articulate issues that need to be addressed by men. And some of the issues that hinder such is, first of all, masculinity and cultural expectations. In the culture that we are growing in today, in the culture we've been raised in today, it teaches men to be strong, to be independent, and not to be vulnerable with people, which makes them to bottle up emotions and not being able to articulate what they're feeling emotionally, which can be really devastating. And then also we have emotional expression. For men, they're taught to be tough-skinned and not to show their emotions, emotions such as crying. Men are not allowed to cry in front of people, which is not a good thing really. We should encourage them to express their emotions and be able to talk when things are really overwhelming on their side. Okay? And some of the mental health struggles that men undergo is like depression. Okay, they go into depression because they don't have an outlet. They're always having an inlet, but they don't have a way to express their emotions, a way to deal with them. And for them, this bottling up of emotions can result into things like irritability. Okay, something very small triggers them into an outburst. Okay, an outburst of anger, and it's not because they're angry, it's just because they had a bottled up emotions which they don't know how to actually express. They can also go into things like addiction, where they end up indulging in substance abuse so that they can be able to numb the pain and they can be able to forget what they're actually feeling. Okay, and also there is anxiety, because they have a lot of things that have not been spoken about. There's also things like shame and isolation, because they feel like being vulnerable is something to be really ashamed about, and hence they isolate themselves so that they can be able to deal with their issues. And ideally, no man is an island. We need each other to be able to deal with the things that are really troubling us. And so here at Allsmans, we've come up with strategies and ways that we can be able to help our men to actually speak up, okay, to actually be able to identify and also be able to express what actually is bothering them. And some of the ways that Allsmans is standing in the gap, number one is offering therapy sessions where we can be able to use techniques such as CBT, which is cognitive behavioral theory, to help them shift their mindset and see that it's not a weakness to speak up. It's not a shaming to actually speak up. It's encouraged to speak up so that you can be able to sort out your issue. There are also things like group therapy, where men are able to share and able to understand that I'm not the only one going through this issue. My friend is also going through this issue, and this will be able to strengthen them and also to encourage them to speak up, because they will understand I'm not the only one in this situation. There are also things where things like encouraging men to get help. Okay, there's encouraging them to get help, coming for therapy sessions, helping them understand that it's not a weakness, helping them to deal with the stigma around mental health, helping them to be open about going to therapy. And so as I conclude my video today, what is my takeaway? My takeaway is speaking up is not a weakness, it's actually a strength. And we as Allsman's Therapy Center are here to stand in the gap for our men, and our doors are really open for you to come in and share your issue. That's it for today. Till the next one, see you.